We want to see how to take text and insert a dash after the text and before the number. And we're going to see it 3 ways: flash fill, worksheet formula, and Power Query. If our transformation is a one-time task, then flash fill is the easiest way to do this. We give it an example to the right, AP-2987. When I hit Enter, I go up to the Data Ribbon tab, click Flash Fill, or I use the keyboard Control-E. With this method, if the source data changes, our solution will not update. If we want our solution to update automatically, we use a worksheet formula. Now, this is going to be a complicated formula because somehow in our formula, we have to determine which one of the characters are numbers and which ones are text. We're first going to use the length function to determine how many characters are in the cell. 6, F2, and we need to join in double quotes 1 colon, end double quotes, ampersand. That creates a row reference as text 1 to 6. We need to convert that text reference to an actual reference, so we use the INDIRECT function. If I were to evaluate this, this would give me every cell value between row 1 and 6. But all I need to do is ask the question, please show me the row numbers. Close parentheses. Now, row reference argument is expecting a single value. We gave it the row reference 1 to 6. So when I hit the F9 key to evaluate it, now we have an array of 1 to 6, which will allow us to extract each one of the characters. Control-Z. I put that inside of the mid function. I say, take that text, comma. Those are the 6 starting numbers we want to extract, comma. Number of characters, 1. Close parentheses. If I hit F9, now I can ask the question, are you text or are you a number? Control-Z. I'm very carefully going to come to the end and add 0. Now if I hit F9, the text values will give us an error. Control-Z. Now I can use ISNUMBER. F9. And look at that. Trues mean there's a number. Now, this is an array of trues and falses. And I want to look up the value true in the match function using exact match. Because I'm using exact match, match will only find the first one. And match will count 1, 2, 3. It's in the 3rd position. Control-Z. Match. The lookup value is true, comma. That's the lookup array. Very importantly, we want to put comma 0, because in order to find the first true, that has to be exact match. Now when I Control-Enter, if I double-click and send this down, the number we get here will always be the position of the first number. F2. So at the top, now I can use replace. Here's the old text, comma. The start number for us will be the result of match. In our case, it's position 3. Now we come to the end, comma. And if we want to insert text, which means go to 3 and push it to the side and insert, for number of characters, we put 0 or leave it omitted, comma. The new text in double quotes, whatever you want, we're going to put a dash. Close parentheses. And that's our formula. Control-Enter. Double-click and send it down. And it can dynamically insert a dash in between the last text item and the first number. And of course, the beautiful thing about worksheet formulas, if this changes, when I hit Enter, it instantly updates. Now, Power Query. We might use Power Query if our data is coming from an external source. We also might use Power Query if we don't know how to do something complicated like this, but the solution will not automatically update when source data changes. We'll have one extra step. We'll have to refresh. Now, this is already an Excel table, so I click in one cell, Data, from Table Range. This opens up the Power Query window. I'm going to rename this query, hit Enter. We don't need this step, so I'm going to exit out. We select the column, Home Ribbon tab, And in the split dropdown, you're not going to believe this, by non-digit to digit. When I click, it splits it. The first column is selected. I hold Control, select the second column. Now I go up to the Transform Ribbon tab and over to Merge Columns. It wants to know what the separator or delimiter is. I'm going to select Custom and type a dash. We can rename our column. Then we click OK. Now we can load it. Home, Close and Load dropdown, Close and Load to. Existing worksheet, I'm going to put it in cell F17. Click OK. Now if I change the source data, I have to come over and right-click Refresh. Now here's our bonus formula. If you have Office 365 and the new Excel calculation engine, instead of using row and indirect, for start number, we can use sequence and the len. That automatically generates the array of digits we need for whatever the length is. And instead of using straight match, we can use XMATCH and only enter 2 arguments because the default for XMATCH is exact match. So Control Enter, double click and send it down. All right, if it's a one-time deal, flash fill. If you want it to automatically update, worksheet formulas. And if you're getting your data from an external source, or you like to use Power Query, then Power Query. All right, if you like that video, be sure to click that thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe, because there's always lots more videos to come from Excel is Fun. And if you want to learn more about flash fill, check out this video. Want to learn more about dynamic arrays? Here's a great video.